Hey guys, welcome back. In this video I'm going over this look right here, which is perfect for blue eyes like mine. So if this is something you would like to learn how to do, then just keep watching. Starting off with my eyes, I took my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Black Bean and just applied this to my eye before blending it out with my Look Good Feel Better shading brush. You can use whatever brush that you like or even your fingers, but I just used it to blend out that black eyeshadow because we're going to be going in with a different color, and a black base really makes a bright shadow really pop on your eyelids. So that's why I'm doing this right now. And then going into my Makeup Revolution Eyes Like Angels palette, I'm taking this color right here called Green Envy, and I'm using my EcoTools flat liner brush. I just had it to hand and I'm just patting that all over that eyelid. This also acts to set that eye pencil from NYX as well as really make it pop. It's a beautiful iridescent gold, green, blue eyeshadow. I love this eyeshadow from this palette, and there's not a lot of fallout from it as well, which is fantastic. Then going into my Z palette, which I am still obsessed with, I took this shadow right here from MAC called Espresso, and on my Real Techniques Bold Metals fluffy brush, I'll have the number of it listed down below. I'm just applying this to the outer corner of my eye and blending the excess through the crease. So once that's all nice and blended, I went back into my palette and took Embark, also from MAC, and just on the same brush did the exact same thing, but focused it more on the outer corners. And with all that blending, I lost a little bit of the intensity of that Green Envy eyeshadow, so I just packed it a little bit more back on. Then going back into the palette, I took Corrupt from Makeup Geek and applied this to the outer corner of my eye and blended the slightest bit through the crease. And this is an eyeshadow brush from Boots. It's double-ended. It has the fluffy side and then a pointed pencil brush at the other end. Then I went with Envy from Makeup Geek. This is just an option extra just to darken up that outer corner, just to make it almost blend through to that darker color from the green. Then I line my tight line using my Rimmel Specialized Kajal liner. Then I curled my eyelashes, and then I remembered to do a winged eyeliner, so I took my Maybelline gel liner in black, and I used my Morphe M160 1/8 eyeliner brush. This is new to me. I got it the other week and I'm in love with it. It's now my official eyeliner brush, so I'm just using that to create my winged eyeliner. It would help if I could talk today. Not the best time to do voiceover, cause yep. Then for mascara, I used my Max Factor False Lash Effect mascara. I have no idea what I was doing here. I was watching Disney's Hercules whilst I was doing this makeup tutorial, so stay for the end for the bloopers because I did edit quite a lot of me like talking over the film as well. Moving on to my face, I used the NYX Pore Filler to start off with. And then for foundation, I used the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation. I'm in the shade 0.5 and I'm using my beauty blender to dot it all over my skin first and then to blend it in. You can use a brush, you can use your fingers, whatever you have to hand. I just love to use the beauty blender. Now that I'm converted to the beauty blender, I have like 3 of them. Yep, addict. So once that's all done, I did a little bit of color correction, and I used the Catrice All Round Concealer Palette, and I took the salmon color and a New Look brush and just applied this to where I thought I would need it a little bit. And then blended it out slightly with my Real Techniques sponge. I can't remember what that one's called, but yeah, that purpley one. Then I moved on to my brows and used my Soap & Glory Archery Eyebrow Pencil just to fill in the sparse areas on my brows, mostly at the tail end. And then I went with the Balm's Brow Powder in Blonde. I depotted it and put it into my Z palette, as you can see, and just ran through my brows where I needed it. And then use the spoolie from Archery Eyebrow Pencil just to make everything seamless looking. Then I took the Revlon Color Stay Concealer in Fair and used it to blend out the color correcting concealer. And then to highlight, I took the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in Fair Neutral. I don't know why I haven't been like showing these to the camera. I blame Hercules. I was watching it at the time, so I was distracted. So applied that to where I wanted it and then blended it out with the Beauty Blender. And then to set everything into place, I used the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I started off using my Real Techniques Bold Metals blush brush just to set the concealer areas underneath my eyes, yada yada yada. And then I move on to the Real Techniques Multitask brush for the rest of my face. You don't necessarily have to set this foundation, but it's just a habit of mine right now. So then, moving on to the under eye area, I moved back in with Embark on my Real Techniques Space Shadow Brush. And then I just built up the colours by going with Embark, Espresso, Corrupt on the outer corner is where I put Corrupt. And then I went in with Green Envy on the inner corners. And then I lined my waterline. And for mascara on my lower lashes, I went in with my MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash Mascara. You can use any mascara that you want on your lower lashes. And then to highlight my brow bone, I went in with MAC Mylar, as always, on my EcoTools brush. To contour, I used my Makeup Geek Breakup Contour Powder. This is the Cool Porcelain Toned Contour Powder. And I used my 17 blush brush. And then to bronze, I used Benefit's Hoola on my Real Techniques blush brush. Then for blush, I took Suede from Sleek, and yes, it is like banjax, because that's what happens when you try to depot it. That's just what happens when I try to depot it. The other one from Sleek depotted fine, but that one not so much. For lips, I first went in with Rimmel's East End Snob Lip Liner and filled in my lips with this. Before going over the top with the Revlon Colour Burst Balm in Honey. And then to blend the two together, I just went over it with my fingers. And that's it, guys. I hope you liked this look. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.
My answer is 2 words. Okay. At least I beat him, didn't I? Next time, don't lay your guard down because of a pair of big goo-goo eyes. All right, miss.
Megara. My friends call me Meg. Every say what? I have new friends. So, did they give you a name along with all those rippling pictures?
This is what happens when you watch Hercules and try and do your makeup.
Well, you know how men are. They think no means yes and get lost in the truth. Don't worry, Shorty here can explain it to you.